Hello and welcome back to what might be the final episode of the Byzantines. We are waiting for the Mongol Empire to make their way towards our borders so we can have a showdown against them. However, the Mongol Empire are struggling to beat Gujarat, who are a pale imitation of the empire that once stood in that spot. So, we are going to continue watching the Mongols. We're going to hope that they do something, and we're going to hope that they succeed to a degree. Now, the thing about the Mongols is that they do have special soldiers, and these special soldiers are event spawned, and I believe it's per war. So, in theory, as long as they can win this war, they can replenish their numbers and become stronger. And if they can win this war, they're going to get some land, which isn't that bad. They're going to get everything that's within this empire right here that's held by Gujarat. So they're going to get a fairly big chunk of land, and it's going to be fairly good land. So there is a chance that they come out of this really strong. However, there's also a chance they lose, at which point, I don't know, I guess we'll declare war on Gujarat and call it a day. But, yeah. Let's see what happens. Also, we have to continue holding off our own revolts while we wait, and hopefully making sure that our character doesn't die, which would also be pretty bad. No, I don't want to be fat and happy because we're on the edge of obese, so we want to choose this one. There we go. One that allows us to lower our weight in the background, which is very good. It's actually odd. I think that might be the only event that specifically says that you change your weight factor, as in like you change your weight in the background rather than like just giving you some kind of rough numbers, because there's no way of seeing your character's weight from like this screen. You can see it if you turn on debug mode, but from this screen, no way of seeing it. So yeah, it's an interesting event. Anyway, your neighbor lost an expansion of this land. I was just checking if that's land that we got. Yes, it is. My vassal has expanded across here. Yeah, in fact, we have almost completely surrounded the Caspian Sea, which previously was where I was like, nope, we will go no further than this. And now my vassals are like, well, maybe we could go just a little bit further than that. Anyway. Right. Continue seeing where the Mongols are at. Hey, they just gained a huge amount of war score. Good for them. Where are they currently as well? That'd be good to know. Right, just click a couple of these. Zoom in, go to Temujin, so we can keep track. I might need to zoom in further. There we go. So they're currently here, so they just finished that siege. So my guess is they're heading over this way next. But we'll see. Right. Just zoom out again. Grand Tournament. Yeah, we're not going to do any of that for right now. Roman fire spreads. Roman fire is not in our capital. That's all we needed to know. Pay ransom. Yeah, you can have your ransom paid. I need to go and ransom off these characters as well. I could release them, but that would lower my dread and thereby lead to factions, so I don't want to do that. I could kill them all. How bad is killing them? It would lower my stress. Alright. Goodbye. Cool. That solves the people in my prison. Now, I was going to ransom them all off, but the fact that they were ransoming two at a time was minorly annoying. So, yes, we'll just get rid of them for now. Okay. So, 47%. Roman fire is spreading. What's this? Person is inspired. Ooh. We have another couple of people inspired. See, so you just want to make great armor, but you have no skill. You want to write a magnificent book. Sure, you can write a book. You're the historical character. Are you a witch? No. Do you not find it weird that we're dedicating the work to Hecate? I don't know. Sure, let's write a book about them. Right. All right. Very odd. Whoa. A curse undone? My rival is dead. Okay. That's good. Was Tasang always this big? I have a feeling Tasang just expanded. Let's grab ourselves Defensive measures. Let's increase our fort level. Sure. And garrison size. Right. Zoom in. The Mongols should have arrived at the next place by now. Let's see. Ah, so yeah, they are heading over here. Right, so they are heading to this one, I believe. So at some point, there's going to be a siege there. That's what we're expecting. And then they can start going through this way, unless they're heading down and around back to the capital of Gujarat, which they previously took. Which is possible, but probably not their best move overall. We'll see, though. They might capture the leader, at which point it would be their best move. See where Temujin's going. Oh, definitely looks like he's heading this way. Maybe they're... I'm just trying to figure out what their pathing is here. Yeah, so he's still in that same province. I don't need the gemstone. Thank you very much, child. Right. Oh, he went north. Wait, what do you mean he went north? Where's Temujin going? Yeah, so he's going this way now. Oh. Alright. He went here. Huh. Yeah, you can have materials, that's fine. Oh, wait a sec. Whoa, wait a second. My lord, progress is coming along, but if I had some more parts, some human materials, I could create something truly mind-blowing. I need the person alive, at least at first. Okay. The reason I stopped here was because I saw the words missing peasants. Yeah, you can use humans to make your book. You just want to ask them some questions, right? You just want to, like, hear about their life experiences. That's it, right? They went and sieged the other part. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, well, we're getting a very weird book from Hildegard. Very weird book indeed. But hopefully it's good. Nice to see something interesting from one of these inspiration events. Some weird, unique item that we haven't seen before. Let's clear out that list. 25 days left on their siege. And that'll then get them to what, like 56% war score or something? I don't know. We'll find out. Clear that one. I can transfer this person to Syria. Sure, I'll do that. Right. 6 days left, and... get a strong hook on me? Absolutely not. No. Right. So that puts him at 43%, which is exactly the same amount as he was a second ago. Your neighbor just lost some land in the Omani expansion. Yep, that means that we gained land. Wonderful. So what did they lose? They lost this siege over here. So it was literally siege for a siege. Okay. So now where are you going? Just wait, a month or so. Give them time to figure it out. Alright. We have so many diseases in our realm. We can get a higher quality thing here. Yeah, I'll just ignore the chance of getting higher quality. I want to see. I think this is already going to have high quality, so I don't want to give it a chance of lowering. The Basco Dalik hybridization. So Basque and Dalik have now hybridized. Okay. Oh, this is another one over there. Oh. I just realized this is yet another one in Iberia. I think I know what's happening here. I think they're trying to get themselves involved with the struggle by changing their culture. I think that's what's happening there. But because their religion is going to be Hellenic, they'll never be able to be involved in the struggle. So, yeah, that's not really going to work out for them. Also, talking about Hellenic, look how much land is converted. This is fantastic. Yeah, how's the faction doing? Yeah, there are a few factions, but they're not really getting as strong as they were. That is fantastic. Just do direct vassal. Oh, I have one already. Direct vassal's not religion. And we'll just work our way through these guys again. There we go. I think every time there's a succession, it's messing up because it didn't convert the entire family along with the head of the family. It just converted whoever held the land at that moment. And the problem with that is that if there's a succession, the child is like, well, I'm just going to go back to orthodoxy. So, yeah, not ideal. But anyway, work our way down here. And the last one. Perfect. That should do. Neighbors' war resolved. It's neighbor versus other neighbor. Have we expanded further into this land in here? Kind of looks like we have. It definitely looks like we've got a little bit further in there. Alright. Mongols still at 43%. Where did you go? Give you a little bit of time. So they're now sieging... Ah, that one. Okay. So this will put them up a little bit. Assuming that Gujarat don't manage to siege something in the meantime. Ooh, new dynasty legacy. We'll grab no quarter. Increases our daily siege progress by 25%. Yep. Sounds great. That's us now finished that dynasty legacy. Wonderful. I've lost where the Mongols are. They're over here. Cool. 25 days left. Okay. So this is gonna get them like, yes, they will be at 53 after this if all of them are getting them about 10. That would make sense. Let's see. Yes, we can choose the middle option. Ignore the prophecy for power event, which is this them wanting succession score basically. So you're now at 55. However, Gujarat are about to lose 2 other wars, which will reduce the amount of land that they hold, which will then increase the amount of war score that the Mongols have, which is fantastic for them. Assuming that the wars aren't for land that the Mongols have sieged, which I don't think is the case. Alright, I know what this one was. You've now taken some land. Yes. Okay, you took the Kingdom of Kimmik up here. Oh my. We are expanding a huge way. We're now all the way up here. Yeah. Our vassals are actually like expanding quicker than the Mongols are. It isn't really the way it should be. Sure, I'll take the 50% chance of only getting opinion. I got hooks. Cool. Nice. I don't need them. I just got them. What's this event? Knight's Declaration. You get promoter of courtly love for 20 years? Sure, why not? Sounds great to me. Again, clear out our list. Your neighbor has lost against your vassal for the grand city of Tus. Oh. Yeah, so we have expanded even further in there. These must be ticking war score, because these have continued to go up. I think what's happening is they're getting distracted. Oh, so we got our triumph finished. They were getting distracted by the Mongol war, and they're basically just... was this what I upgraded previously? Oh no, I inherited something, I see. I was like, what? Oh, this is the one, yes, this is the one that we got the event to build. Yeah, okay, that's fine. But, yeah, I think what's happened is Gujarat's got distracted by the Mongol war, and the other ones are just picking off counties, sieging them, and then taking war score. Do I want to increase quality here? When does it complete? 4 months? Sure, I'll increase quality. We have the money for it. There we go. And then when the next thing pops up, it means we can complete it. So I can now spread to 500 baronies. Inspiration realized. What is this? This is just you just brought me garbage. All right. Well, hopefully that was worth all the missing peasants. Wait, there's another disease in our capital? Really? Alright. This isn't doing anything for dissuading my theory that the game gives you like things like diseases when there's nothing else happening. I'm sure it's not true, and it's just that we advance time quicker. But it does seem like if you're not doing something else, the game's like, ooh, we can give you a disease. Like, here's something to deal with. It's probably not how the game works, but it is very funny that it keeps happening. But you want to make another book? Oh no, you want to write about torture. Merely decent, though. Alright. Oh, I don't have anything up here? Oh. I missed one. I must have missed this for ages. Or maybe I didn't have anything for it at the time. That might have been it. Anyway. Right. Yeah, so they've lost some land. I think they've maybe lost some land in there as well. We'll do a soft approach. Which will then work once time moves forward. Just a little bit. And we'll trust our eunuch. 99. And 100 on the other side. Wait, so they're only minus 40, so they must have they must be continuing to siege down there. Unless Temujin just lost a battle, which seems unlikely. Yeah, it seems unlikely because it didn't happen. Alright. Where is oh yeah, they de-sieged this. That's what happened. So where is Temujin? He is here? If they just de-siege that and he's sitting here, they might fight soon, although he's already maxed out on Battle War score. Alright. 100%. And somebody's about to expand. Somewhere. Oh, it was our house member. There we go. Holy War for Lasta. Ah. Alright then. That's fine. Are they? I was wondering whether they were all sieged. They kind of look like they're mostly sieged. This is my yeah, these are my vassals expanding into the territory that we previously weakened. That makes a lot of sense. Wow, you're actually attacking somebody. Wow. Alright. Inspired person can be sponsored. No. Did that one out. We could potentially try and help. We could take this land off of Gujarat down here. That could help. Like, we could take some Abyssinia or something down here. Just try and split them up. Akko S or Zata? Oh, wait, no. We've seen this event before. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just choose that one. Get some opinion with close family members. Oh, someone converted culture. Ah, from Mashriki to Baranas. Alright then. Another rival is dead. I'm assuming we have a bunch of rivals because we murdered all those people. That would seem likely to me. Right. Clear those out. Jerusalem, we can now upgrade our desert agriculture. Venice, we can upgrade our windmills. And Ile-de-France is still yeah, still building. Right. I can get a strong hook on this vassal, and then your influence grows. Sure, that sounds fine. What's this? Hold court. Sure, I'll hold court. Right, first, fair share. Every county with at least 10 development below your capital gets thriving development. Sounds great. That was it? Alright. You don't get 3 events anymore. The game just breaks and it's like, here's your 1 event. Hope you like it. I think, didn't that happen with that before as well? The exact same one, I think, did that thing before. Where it just ends your hold court immediately. Alright, well, cool. Need a new court chronicler. Our new court chronicler is going to be that dude. There we go. Gujarat. Currently doing this. Can you do 2 legends at once? No, you're already doing a legend. Alright. I was just thinking about it for a second. I was like, I wonder whether we've been doing that wrong. No, the reason I haven't been doing 2 legends at once is because you're not allowed to do 2 legends at once. Pretty simple reason not to do it. Right. How you doing? So you're losing even more. So they have sieged this land back over here. Yes, so they should now be there. No? Where did he go after sieging that? Oh, he's going back over here to siege Sravasti? Alright. If you say so, I entered into an entrenched regency. Oh. Did I now? Let's put you in as my food taster. My bodyguard is going to be my daughter. My court artificer is going to be Hildegard. Great. Right. Carry on. Wait for Temujin to get a little bit further over here. Oh, he went up here? So he must be going to Arg of Dang? Is that correct? No idea, it's not moving. So he must not have got there yet. Right, another couple of days. Lost my court artificer. People in my court are dying out very quickly. I was going to say what's happening to them, but then I remembered we do have a disease in our court. That's probably not helping. There we go. New court artificer already ill. Right. Wait a second or two. So you should now have moved. Actually, wait a second. Can we hear fighting? I was wondering whether we could hear a fight in there. Hey, you've converted Metzovo. Great. Let's get you to convert your last one down here. Yeah, convert that one. Right. Then back... Well, how's the disease looking? It's still there. Alright. Cool. Right. Head over here. We use this to jump to Temujin. He has now arrived in Dang, by the sounds of it. Just zoom in a little bit further. He has arrived in Dang, and he's sieging Dang. Alright. Lost my bootmaker and my court artificer, who I just put in. Well, new bootmaker is going to be Na. I don't have another artificer. Because we just looked at the list of those, and we only had 2, and, well... Yeah, assigned one and the other died. So, there you have it. Transfer you. Lost another court artificer. Apparently it's a cursed position, court artificer. Right. Heading here. Cupbearer. Let's put in you. I thought this had completed, but or like got to the point where we could complete it. It did. It just hasn't popped up at the top. Oh. Oh, maybe it's because we aren't maxed out for the current level. I don't know. Anyway, as in like we haven't got to 500. That's why it's not telling us. Anyway, I don't care. I'm just going to click complete. Oh, wait a second. What we should do is first of all just have a look at us. So this is our realm. You see all the orthodoxy around? Now, we are going to go in here. We're going to complete. Yes, yes, yes. And the orthodoxy. Oh, I need to do evangelize to the realm, right? The orthodoxy is now much less around. Wow, that converted a lot more than I thought it would. That's a huge amount of the realm that's just been converted. Alright. Cool. Commission Legend Artifact. Which is the same one that we get every time, Diplomacy and Learning. Do a Legendary Shrine. Do we have a barony to put it in? Where's Permishil? Sure, you know what? That'll do. I don't think we can even build it there. I think you need to, there are certain conditions to build it, but yeah, we'll clear a slot for it. I actually didn't even clear a spot. Oh no, there we go. Oh, wait, we hold the county directly? Since when? Oh, alright, well I'll create the legendary shrine, then I'll figure out why I hold this random county. Nowhere near anything else. Probably shouldn't hold it. This is in Kingdom of Galatia Volnea, which doesn't exist. But looks like it should exist. Let's create it. And then give that to one of these two. So I'll give it to you. There you go. You can have the brand new one here. Great. And on top of that, you can convert to Orthodoxy. No, not Orthodoxy, to Hellenism from Orthodoxy. Won't that be nice? We can no longer convert the faith in that county because... oh, did that not get rid of this +1? To actually click in here and do that. There we go. But yeah, we no longer need to convert the faith in that county because it's already been converted. So let's convert the faith somewhere else. Like Venice. Sure. Right. Also, that should have killed the Orthodoxy faction. Pretty much dead it should be now. Because, well, yeah, there aren't that many places that are Orthodox. There's still a Liberty faction. But is this everybody forced to join except for one person? Yep. Actually, it's everybody forced to join. And there is nobody in there by choice. Alright. Cool. Back over here, 47%. Sieging Dang. So, let's see how he does here. 7 days left. We've lost our seneschal. These people are dropping like flies. Well, I guess there is the disease in our realm. But still. It's not ideal. Wait, this is another one we shouldn't hold, right? It's part of Moldavia. Now, do we actually want a Moldavia? Probably not. Moldavia kind of looks like Bulgaria in our current way of doing things. Do I need to transfer county? Is that what I need to do? Yeah, not that one. Where is it? This one? Yes. Perfect. That's what we needed to do. Need a new steward. That's going to be you. Right. Where are we? Back over here. So I've taken Dang. So now where are they going? They are now going... oh. Exactly where we had the camera. For 2 months siege down here. So yeah, they're now trying to siege because that's the only way of them getting war score. They're now at 77%. How did that happen? How did they get so high up in war score? Because it wasn't just Dang, right? Because Dang is only worth 7%. Something must have been de-sieged somewhere. Or something like that. Yeah, because that's a lot of war score they're now up. Oh, they also got this thing. Oh, okay. Now where are they? Oh, you're now heading down this way? New stewardship perk. Okay. Game is starting to have a lot more graphical glitches the longer we play. Yeah, I have noticed the game running slower and having more glitches. I'm getting the feeling that we're kind of hitting the edge of, like, playability for this particular campaign. But anyway. It said Shadow over Nicopolis this time. Does that mean that the one over our capital is gone? No, in fact, it's still very much there and killing people. It's only minor. Well, I mean, tell that to the people who are now dead because of it, but, you know. It's only a minor disease. Right. Back over here. You heading to this one? Let's see. Nope, apparently not. What was that noise? Maybe there is a battle going on here. Occasionally you just hear noises in the background. Your neighbor is lost against Strategos. Oh, that means we've expanded into Durku here. So expanded a little bit further down there. Just continuing to like close in the borders here, all around them. Give you a vassal, sure. Didn't really need to see who that vassal was. Guess I don't need to see any details anymore. That's not working. What's that? Did that work? What's happening there? Well, I don't know what we gave away, but hopefully that worked. We have a granddaughter named Bodil. Just to confirm. 6 daughters. And then the first child from these 6 daughters was a granddaughter. Wow. Alright. It really doesn't want us to have a male heir. Ah, now they're sieging here. Perfect. Oh wow, look how quick that siege is. Ah, that's what's happening there. It starts really high and it just immediately speeds through. That must be... They must have like their army in multiple parts or something, and then it's... Oh, wait a second. She's got a 5-star education. Ah, we were looking for one of these. Someone said it happened before, but yes. That is really cool. We got a 5-star... yeah, we just got a 5-star education naturally. Well done, you. Well done, you, with your 16 diplomacy. Hey, you know what you could really do with this? You could have a lovely gift. A gift of some armor. Yeah. Yeah, I thought you would like that. Because now you can become a shield maiden. There we go. They finished their siege. Anyway, to finish my point, I think they have their army in different spots, and then when I think it's when the army that Temujin's leading arrives, then suddenly the siege progress goes up by a lot because they have archers and light cav. So, I think that's what's happening each time here. Might be wrong. I need a new shield maiden. Is my new shield maiden an eligible shield maiden? No. Alright. Right. Back to my daughter. You are now going to marry a genius. You're gonna marry... Try to find someone who's roughly the right age. Alright, you're gonna marry this person. Right, let's go. Cool. I didn't do that matrilineally, did I? I can break the betrothal. Yeah. Oh, I can't break it immediately? Oh, you're already considering another proposal from me, apparently. Okay. What other proposal are you considering? Oh, shield maiden. Of course. Yeah, I'm going to break your betrothal. Yeah, you're then going to marry that person. Matrilineally. There we go. That'll fix it. Right. Wonderful. Then, you're now sieging this one. 6 days left. Get you up to like 90-something% war score. Neighboring ruler won a war. Alright, that's that one. 92. Hey, it looks like they're actually going to win one. Need a new tutor. Well, the previous guy did his job. He managed to get us a top-level education for one of our children. Well done, him. Right. So I was just going through them, going like, actually, you're about to die, you're about to die. Let's go with this person. Right, that gets us charioteer. My God. These people are just dying over and over and over again. Right, court poet. Right. Now, where are you going? You're going here? 4 months. So this should speed up a lot of my theories, right? When the next army arrives. Not enough soldiers moving into battle. Oh! Wait a second. There you go. Your neighbor is one against your other neighbor. They got enough war score. They've now taken all of that. So they're back up a little bit in strength. Alright. Let's see what they do next. Now, they should declare another war almost immediately, because that's what they do. Do we have a disease in our capital? Yes, we still have a disease in our capital. Let's isolate our capital again. Let's also set ourselves a new shield maiden. It's going to be Ragnar. Right. Finished something in Paris. Let's upgrade our blacksmiths. Actually, do we have watermills? I probably would have built those first, huh? Yeah. Alright, let's upgrade our blacksmiths here. Right. Back over this way. Gujarat are now probably in pretty big trouble, having lost a huge amount of their power, so at some point there's going to be revolts against them. Right. Who are you attacking next? They just lost. Wait, they're just losing troops so quickly. Is they maybe giving away land or something? Oh! Well, there you have it. To the implacable Emperor Caesar Augustus David of the Roman Empire. Your great appetites are renowned throughout the world. It seems as though there is no recourse for a dispute other than to settle it on the battlefield. Wait a second. So they're doing an invasion of the Roman Empire, right? You know what's really funny about that? In the previous one, they were limited by what was de jure. Everything is de jure. So if they won, they would get all of that. That's crazy. Alright, so I already know that what we're going to do is we are going to save the game right before we... I'm just figuring out where I want to be here. I think I want to be right there for where I raise my troops. Because it's at the end of a major river. Yeah. We're going to save our game at the end of the war. And we are definitely going to see what it looks like if they win. But yes, we are also going to win the war for ourselves. Let's go. Right. It is a bold move for them to attack us, though. Like, the numbers just don't add up. They really should have, like, taken this land, but... I don't know, maybe there's some weighted thing there where they're meant to take on the biggest threat that they can see, or something. I have no idea. Anyway. Or maybe it's just random. That could be true as well. Right. Wait for our troops. Oh, that is actually all the troops that we need. Alright. Yeah, I guess stop raising for now. Go to the river. And then... you're going to head into... this one right here. Go. Oh, also, obviously, yeah, we're leading. Let's go. So, I also said a Strategos joined us there. Wait a second. Does that mean we got lots of people joining us? No, just this one guy. We didn't even invite him. He just was like, I'm in. Didn't have to say anything. I'm in. Neighboring ruler just lost a holy war. Oh, a liberty war. Sorry. Missed it. Oh, it said holy. It said liberty. Right. Almost to the major river, at which point we then all of a sudden speed up a lot because we got increased naval movement speed, which is part of our dynasty legacy, so it didn't go away when we switched characters. I've got some land apparently somewhere. Yeah, I don't need this directly. Yeah, that's fine. We can let you have that. Head over this way. I don't know what they're going to siege from us first. I can only assume they're going to siege this land. So that's probably what they declared for, right? As in, like, I'm thinking that's probably the bit of land that they were close enough to us for. Maybe. Yeah, by sea, I guess it is 2 tiles. So yeah, it's probably this is what they're going to start sieging. Not sure. They may also just try and get to our capital. Right. More allies are joining the war, even though there's no reason for them to. It's very nice of them. Right, and I'm heading into this one, because our goal isn't really to siege all of this land. Our goal is to siege enough that we can get through and start making our way to their capital. Now, do we want to get to their... Like, do we think that getting to their capital is going to, like, matter in this war? No, I think we're going to get enough war score before we get there, but it is kind of what you should go for. Right, so our sieges are also very quick. Much like Temujin's. So... let's win the siege. Next one. Oh, neighboring ruler lost war. So we now have the Turma of Jimmy. And your neighbor won against another neighbor in an independence war. Oh, alright, cool. In here. Start sieging the next thing. It's only 15 days per siege for us. I mean, theirs was slightly quicker in terms of sieging. So if it's a pure siege war, you would expect that they would win. However, we are probably started earlier, which is a positive for us. We could split our army up as well, but I have no idea where theirs are currently, so... I mean, I guess I could do this. That would show us exactly where his army is. They might be running for our capital. Yeah, I think they're going to go here. They're going to get to the Caspian Sea. They're going to go here, and they're going to go try and cross to our capital. I think. Not entirely sure what their plan is, but anyway. We have a lot of... yeah, we have a lot of fort level all over the place, so... I'm not going to be overly worried about it. Right, head north. I'm just kind of curious what they're doing. Oh, they're not even going to siege it. They're just going to walk straight through and go to the sea. Oh, alright. That's weird. So, I guess they don't take any attrition because they're walking from... like, because this is one province away from the sea, so I guess they take no attrition. Yeah, I'm really not sure what their plan is here. Because I was thinking they would take attrition for walking through our territory, but I don't think they do. I think they're doing exactly what I said they were going to do. They're going to head up here and then they're going to siege their way across so they can get to our capital. Yep, that's exactly what they're doing. Weird. Alright. Rally point. Over here. Let's raise all on the capital. There we go. Back over here. Siege is finishing. We've got it. Next one. Keep moving through like that. So we're at 41% and they haven't yet started sieging anything. But presumably, once they land their good armies here, then they'll start sieging quicker. Although they're not moving this army into the siege, so... yeah, they're not going to get the benefit of it. Yeah. Oh, promote culture's done. Where's promote culture finished? Aetolia. Oh, cool. That probably means we can upgrade things there, but let's not worry about it. Let's just leave you on... yeah, make money. Seems fine. So that one's done. Next one. So they're basically doing the same strategy we're doing, just a little bit slower. Right? Choose the point that's nearest to their capital and just siege your way through to it. Oh, I should have this open so I can see when our siege finishes. Oh, wow. Yeah, so they're going to go there, and then there, and then there. Right. Back over to our siege. We could split up and start sieging multiple as we go up here. Suppose. It would slow us down, probably, though. You know, if I have to walk through this one anyway, we might as well siege it while we're here. Clear those out. We could also get a holy order over here, probably, right? Grab ourselves a little holy order. So maybe, wait, are these cataphracts? They're armored horsemen. They'll do. Right. Merge. Then maybe a couple of mercenaries. I'm not really thinking we need them for the numbers. I think we just need them for the men at arms. It is kind of the numbers, but more numbers of men at arms. And maybe a few knights. Yeah, there we go. That's now an actual army, opposed to what it was before, which was just like levies. Cool. They might still win in a fight against that army. It's just, it will be an actual challenge rather than it being just something for them to rip through for war score. The granaries of the powerful. The granaries of the Dynatoi are always full, says the wistful farmer. In some cases, this is truer than ever. On this day, I've been officially summoned, I have officially summoned Lord Alvar, landowner in Byzantium, concerning the management of his estate. According to my sources, Alvar has been buying massive amounts of grain cheaply and hoarding it in his granaries in order to resell it at a higher price in times of shortages. This practice is forbidden by the Empire as it cripples the income of smallholders. So we can say, don't do that. I can look the other way, or you really shouldn't do that. I will say, don't do that. There we go. Right. This is fine. Oh yeah, I could emerge from seclusion now as well. Assuming that the disease is gone from my capital. Is it? Yeah. There we go. Also, goodbye Regency. Right. Back over here. Clear out the list of things that we need to do. Too many held duchies. I held this duchy. Okay. Oh, right. You should have that duchy. Cool. Right. Back down here. Here's our army. There it is. Right. Essential proposal. No. Seduce on you has been abandoned. Good. And now, about to get this siege finished. Next one. Back over here. Yeah, again, they're not sieging with the main bulk of their army, which is actually bad for them. Like, they should be sieging the way that we're sieging, and we should be sieging the way they're sieging. Right? Because our siege progress is almost entirely from our siege units, right? So a smaller army of the siege units will actually siege almost as quickly as this large army, right? Their army is actually the opposite, because their siege progress comes from, like, the horses. So the more of them that they have in one siege, the quicker it goes. So if they have their whole army sieging, they will actually siege quicker. Now you see, I thought they were going for my capital, but maybe not. Or maybe they're going there via low fort level. That might be what's happening here. Maybe they just went to somewhere that had low fort level that they could reach. But yeah, we're basically sieging in the wrong way for both of our armies. Right. Let's split in two. One go here, one go here. Right. Seems fine. They're going to start sieging up here, but they're only sieging one at a time anyway. Yeah, and they're getting a lot less war score per holding as well, I believe. Oh, now they're heading up this way. You know, they just went to somewhere that had low fort level. That's the whole reason for them doing things by the looks of it. They just went somewhere that had low fort level. I was assigning more strategy than there was. Where is our army? There it is. We maybe need to get some more supplies to this army, but it's not the end of the world if we have a little bit of attrition. Next. Come on. Pop up here. There we go. Grab ourselves cutting cornerstones. Right. And this one is about to finish the siege, so we want them to go up this way to this place. Yeah, I think our reinforcement is quick enough, yeah, that we will reinforce like quite a lot on the way there. So that's good. We shouldn't lose that many troops overall. Okay, Barony of Hebron we've got back again. That's one that we held for a while. We're going to head over here and siege that one. We can keep Hebron. It's fully upgraded, so that's fine. Right. I have also realized that, yeah, that they could have been going for our capital, and then me raising the troops has then stopped them going for our capital, but yeah. Don't know. Does that say you're trying to reinforce this army? Yeah, here's the thing. This army is now going to sit in the sea. Right, let's see what they do then. If I just move my army into the sea. They should change what they're doing and no longer try and support it in my eyes, but not sure if that's what they're actually going to do. That's what they should do. Right. Sieging both of these. I maybe have to wait a second or two and let them resupply. Yeah, I might have to wait a second for resupply. Destroy that brooch. There we go. And siege done. What's supply limit around here? Supply limit is 3,000. Yeah. Alright. So I'm looking at something like that. And want to go there. 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 Did that work? Did I deselect? No. Really doesn't like me trying to deselect these armies. It is lagging a lot each time I press one. Although now that I've done a couple, now it's not lagging as much, apparently. Gonna head there. Deselect, sit still. Right. So we're just gonna have this one resupply, and I'll keep this one sieging, and then I'll swap them out again. Cool. I guess I could send the siege units over to join each individual army as well, but let's not worry too much about it. Oh, you have to do that to go up there? Okay. In which case, siege this one. Cool. Whoa, what's this army? You're just a random army? Wait. That just so happens to be here? That's very annoying, you know, that you're a random army that just so happens to be here. What are you doing? Like, why are you here? In my land? Okay. You. I need to borrow you for a second. There we go. You're going to head in here. It's going to beat up this random army that's decided it's going to start walking through an active war zone. There we go. Right. Defeat this random army. How were the sieges going over here for these guys? Yeah, so they're going further north. So yeah, they were just going for low fort level. Alright. So, we will now win this battle while resupplying. You still taking attrition up here? Is this, oh wow, you're still over a supply limit, huh? Okay. Split this army up, send one over there. I guess you can now head to maybe this one? Well, actually, you're still gaining troops back, so that's fine. We'll leave you where you are for a second. Yeah, we'll wait till this siege is about finished, and then we're going to head to that province. That makes sense to me. So, waiting for the siege to go. It is slowing down a little bit. Also, we're waiting for like some of these ones to get supplied enough that it looks like they actually have supplies. So, right, let's zoom out. Go back up here to the Mongol stuff. So they're going to continue sieging at the same pace as always. So they might get some war score back here. We'll see. But yeah, so we're at undersupplied 40. Slightly better. Head to the next one. And once you get this one, then we'll split that army up and let it resupply. Right, so we are losing troops here, but we're actually not losing as much as we're gaining back from reinforcements, so that's fine. We've converted Venice to our religion. That's what that was saying. Yes, they've taken some land back, so they got a little bit of war score on us, but it's alright. I think I'm now going to send all of you guys in there, and then we can merge them, which will then merge their supplies, which will be good. Then we split this army up and we do the same thing on the other side. So we resupply that army and then send it up there, or wherever we're sending it. Right. Continue putting our army in one giant pile. Neighboring ruler lost war. Holy war for the Germana of Lobi. Right. And let's... Oh, they won another siege. Let's merge this army. So now we have a little supply. We don't have that many more troops, but we have supply on those troops. We just got knighthood, which is good, and sanitation on the same thing. Or on the same day. That's good. We're being exposed to land grants. We'll go for pike columns. Now, knighthood does give us some other benefits, like getting more accolades. I'm not going to worry about putting in a new accolade right now. Yeah. Or go... I guess I could just reinstate an accolade, right? As it just pointed out there. So I could just be like, you're reinstated. You now, the moon in the plains now exists again. Right. Yeah, we'll kill this person. It gets us a scheme exposed. Oh, there's another place I need to siege here? Oh, this one was also something. Oh, I missed that one entirely. Alright. That was a horrible province to siege. It has so many castles in it. Alright. Yeah, not ideal. You're now going to head over to this one. There's 22 days left on that siege. What's the supply limit here? Supply limit's 10,000 or 11,000. Yeah, that's going to make life a lot easier for this army. I might only have to split it in two. Probably splitting it into a little bit more would be good, but yeah. So 5,000, 11,000, 11,000, 11,000, 10,000. Okay, so let's split it into four. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, I'm just going to put us in charge of this one because we can. Which one are we in charge of in here? There we go. Switch to that guy. We're now going to lead this army directly. Transfer Transylvania back to Pannonia. I'm sure we've done that like 3 or 4 times in this playthrough. Alright. Army's now going to split up. More people losing to my vassals. Yep, for Darfur this time. We have another daughter. Wait, this is a 7th daughter? We have a 7th daughter. We'll call this one Wigafortis. We have a 7th daughter in a row. That is wild. Alright. We need a worthy successor to this thing. Is this guy. Apparently. And only that guy. Right. Figure out where we need to go next. So I think we want to siege Kangara and then just make our way straight through the mountains. Yeah, I think that's our plan. They are sieging a little quicker than us. Their war score is going up a little bit faster. I think they're going to run out of provinces before we do that are easy to siege. Right. Yeah, so these guys are getting properly supplied down there as well, which is good. Unlike our first army, these ones are actually going to gain proper amounts of supply back. Hey, there's the allies back. Fantastic. Hey, guess what? Random army. You? Well, I guess I could just send you to de-siege, like, this one, right? That's not how I thought you would get there. I kind of think that you should do this and then walk. Okay, no, I want you to take the land route. There we go. Because I don't want them walking near the army. I don't think they'll beat the enemy army. I just think that they'll they're useful if they yeah, I think they're useful if they start de-sieging something, even if it takes them a long time. Just taking a little bit away from the enemy would be good. Right. Once a valuable servant of the Roman Empire, the influential court eunuch Erlembald now serves Strategos Risoluf of Languedoc. No, he's mine. There we go. We got supply back for these armies yet? We have some supply back for these armies. 60, so we'll wait till this one hits 80. Then we'll merge them up again. There we go. You're now just going to go here. Oh, I got some more land that I shouldn't hold. So this is within that. Which this guy holds. I'm going to grant you the stuff that's yours. Wonderful. Right. Back over here. Wonder what they're going to do when my army is too large for them to reinforce into. You going to start sieging? No, they're still trying to reinforce into it. Yeah, so merge that army. Put the siege leader in charge. Oh, now they're trying to reinforce this army. They have no idea what to do. I've confused them. Alright. And finish this siege. Appa came of age. That's my daughter. Fantastic. Do we have anything to increase your prowess? No, that's increased prowess. That's oh, Samuel's scales. Is that not what I'm using? No, I'm using the Hexavulus mail. Yeah, you can have Samuel's scales. There we go. Now this daughter is a shield maiden. Wonderful. Right, you are going to go... So I was thinking I was going to send them through here. I think I might still send them through here to this oasis. Yeah. They're going to take so much attrition walking through the mountains. Anyway, not my problem. I mean, it's kind of my problem, but not my current issue that I'm dealing with. How's my other army doing? This one over here. It's getting there. It's getting there. One of our vassals has decided... Not vassals, one of our allies has decided to de-siege it as well. So they're effectively just working their way in here to try and siege. Huh. What I'm going to do with this army as well, because it's got no siege units, right? Pretty much no siege units. I'll wait till it gets the next holding. There we go. Let's split you into 3. So I'm going to send 20k there. I'm going to send 10k there. And I'm going to send 10k there. Actually, I'm going to split the 20k in 2. Grab that 10 that isn't going anywhere. And you're going to go there. Cool. So we should now be... Wait, I think I didn't fix it. So one of these armies isn't moving. Yeah, so those three are moving. But that last army there. There we go. I think you need to go here. That looks better, yeah. Cool. So they should now be sieging 4 at a time when they get there. Alright. The siege is happening. This is good. Right. Game is running very slowly day to day, which is why it looks like the siege is going so slowly, but it's not actually going slowly, it's just the days are taking longer to go through. Let's go here. Also, my allies are now sieging. That is fantastic. They're doing something useful. Right, we're about to fight a random army. Don't break your siege to help me. They're very stupid. Okay, so they start breaking their siege to help me. Let's get a professional workforce, and then I'm actually going to pivot out of this into like martial +3. There we go. It's alright. Transfer this person over to Norway. And marry off my daughter. Matrilineally. To this guy. Wonderful. Right. This army is making its way through here. These guys have now arrived at their locations and they're now sieging. It's going to take them a really long time to siege, but it is war score that's being taken away from the enemy. So even if it takes 5 months to siege, they're slowly going to be losing war score, which will be good for us. Now we're heading to places that have lower fort level, and now we're going to siege really quickly. Right. Decline there, because like the fort level here has got to be, yeah, it's 9, while we're going to fort level 4. So there's a pretty significant difference. Right. Siege in this one. We may have to actually go and win a fight against the Mongols, but we can't use our best part of the our best part of our armies to do it. That's the problem. It's 31 days for the siege. It's incredibly slow. Is that because we've lost some troops? Might be because we've lost some troops. Right. Yeah, so they're now sieging over here. Anyone else I can call into this war? No, I don't think so. No, that's fine. Anyway. Yeah, so they're all going. 31%. We are actually in danger of losing this a little bit. I'm wondering whether I want to send this whole army back. I think I have to. Yeah. I think in hindsight I have to. Well, it's not in hindsight yet, but in hindsight I should have started them back there. Yeah. Get on the river. Go to here. Go all the way up to where we started. Then make your way up here. Cool. It's a very slow moving army, but hopefully that'll be worth it. I didn't want to go to where the siege was. Right. Here we go. Back to this one. Let's siege this one. We just got to keep this army sieging for as long as it can. Right. Back over here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put... Let me just... I'm going to remove your commander for a second. I'm going to put us as the commander over here. We'll put the siege leader in charge of this one. There we go. Right. That's fine. Now we can head home-ish. Yeah. Cool. Back over here. How are the sieges going? Not too bad. We got one back. Okay. Yeah, we'll just chill for a second. Wait for the remaining ones of these to finish. Is it Tyrus? Is that... No, it's the 5th Army of Baghdad? No, 3rd Army of Baghdad. That's the one we want to go to here. There's absolutely no supply limit here, which is part of our problem. Head up to that one, then we're going to have to split up and reinforce our army. What are our allies doing? Are they sieging something? No, not really. Got a new barony, which is here, which we will just give away for now. Right. Okay. So when I said earlier it looks like they're going to run out of steam first, turns out the answer was no. We're going to run out of steam first. We have expanded some more though. Right. New spy master. It's going to be you. When was that independent? Oh, it's not independent. It's just in some kind of war. It says independent realm, but it's not. Just in some kind of revolt, I think. Where's the 3rd army right now? No, it's not 3rd army. 5th army? Alright, so it's almost back at Baghdad. Okay. So it's getting there. Now, what's actually the siege level? Fort level. Fort level's only 4 over here. Oh no, our fort level is as bad as their fort level. That's not good. A new person joined the war. Kind of necessary, actually. Kind of necessary. How long is that going to take? 41 days. Yeah, we're going to have to split up and do some reinforcing. I don't know if we have enough space to do that, but what we have to do. This army's making its way across. Now, we don't have the supply limit for this army right now, but as it walks across here, it should be like reinforcing. Right. I'm going to take these two that haven't quite finished their siege. Actually, that one's siege is about to finish. How long has this one got left? 32 days. Okay, never mind. I'm going to take these two. They are going to go to the Black Sea. Is that really the quickest route to the Black Sea? Alright, well, you're going to go to the Black Sea. This army is also going to go to the Black Sea. Via its new route. And then they'll meet up there. Okay, I think that was an event that can't trigger because we are currently leading an army. Right. Supply limit's still only like 200 here. Or sorry, 2,000 here. Could just send them to the next one. You know what? Sending you to the next one. We'll gain some troops back as we walk. Right. This one's got some days left on it. 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right. Might leave you sieging. Your new goal is to head to here and siege it. Then this one's going to take some time. Right. There's our army. Actually, split in two. It's the Black Sea we're going to, right? So one is going to go there. And then the other is going to go there. Just trying to make it so they take different routes across, different routes across our land. So they will hopefully gain some supplies back as well by doing this. Right. Where are we? Yeah, so they gained some... We got some more troop numbers here. So we might be able to continue this on by just resupply... or... I need to increase these. Sorry, I need to extend all these. There we go. Extend that one. 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 Cool. But yeah, we might be able to get enough troops back by walking to the next holding here that we don't need to wait and resupply. Ooh, improved offense and defense. That's good. We'll do that. That's pretty good here. So they're now going to bounce all over the place and make their way down to the Black Sea. These armies might be getting supply here. No, they don't quite have enough supply limit in these holdings, unfortunately. They do on the ones we're going to, just not on the ones on the way. Alright. Let traitor be known to all. Another ally joined the war. This is Africa joining the war. That's 6,000 troops on our side. Right. Almost there. So none of these ones along the way have enough to resupply you either. Let me just see if there's anywhere we could go here. So this army is going to go there. And the other army is going to go there. Just in the hopes of resupplying a little bit. Right. Back over here. On that siege. You need to take the city and the castle on this one. They're at 0%. They're about to start winning. Alright. Not ideal. New martial perk. I want to take this one in the hopes that we can start working our way down to something like organized march. Hey, these guys got a little supply back. Not a ton, but it's enough so that we're not starving for X number of years, at least with that negative. So I might wait till, yeah, I might wait till these get one tick of supply, then head out. How is our... Where are we? 5th army? 3rd army? 3rd army is sieging. So wait till this is finished, send it to the next place, and then go back to... yeah, then go back over here and look at this. Right. Just looking for a singular tick of supply. We have another granddaughter. That's 9 children in a row who aren't sons. Just for those of you keeping track. They might even resupply as they're getting onto here, because they're still counted as in the province until they actually leave. So we might get another tick of resupply. Then we basically want to head over here and fight. Yeah. I don't know how many troops they have. Just count, like 14,000, 16,000. Okay. Yeah, they have like 25,000 or something. So we don't want to just chuck ourselves in kind of pointlessly, but we do want to get over there rather quickly. Right. Head in here. Oh, obviously we should lead as well. Yeah. So let's head in here. The Avaro Dalik. Is this yet another one over in Iberia? No, this one is actually Pannonia. Oh, alright. Cool. So do we have another Dalik hybridization? I'm guessing they're hybridizing then because our tech is high enough and they want to get the different tech bonuses. Yeah. Maybe. Those are mountains. We don't really want to fight in mountains. They might fight us here, apparently. This is hills, right? It is hills. Yeah, that's where we want to fight them. 3,000 in hills. It's kind of... Oh, 7,000 in hills. That'll do. It'll take them a little bit to get to us, I think. Hoping we still win. Yes. Okay. This is still going well for us. I'm a little worried. Keep adding troops in here. Oh no, they're gonna win! Oh, no, 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 no. That is... Oh, that's not on. That's... Okay, it wasn't worth as much war score as I thought it was. At least we've reduced their number of troops down a little bit. Okay. Where are you retreating to? Oh, only back here. So, rally point. Here. Only allowed one holy order, right? Yeah, only allowed one holy order. Well. There we go. Merge that army over here. That's enough that it's under supply limit, right? Nope. Okay. Split in two. Send the other one next door. Then we'll merge it back in when they get here. The main benefit of getting these guys is that it's going to give us some supplies that we can give to this army immediately, and then we can send it back. Alright. Where's our army up here? Right. You're now going to steal that siege from this small army that can't even finish the siege on the province. I was saying it was unlikely we're going to reach their capital. It's getting more likely by the day that we're going to reach their capital. Alright. Now merge back in. So, yeah, I didn't want to fight them in mountains. Turns out I didn't want to fight them in hills either. Right. There's 30,000, which we will lead ourselves. This might be our target here, this little 5,000 army that's a little bit further away. They also have less troops than they had last time, because we did manage to kill quite a few of them, so... Right. Back over here. We have successfully stolen the siege from the small army. And we're doing that, 28 days there. I inherited something. We inherited Lobi. We'll give it to a random person. Right. Clear that out. Where are we? There's our army. There are some allies who may or may not join us here. Oh, it looks like they are going to join us. A little bit late, but that's okay, because they're going to reinforce over time as well. Nephew was imprisoned. I've lost a position. Let me just put that person back in, because I think he does give us bonuses. Yeah, heavy infantry toughness. Cool. And now... we are about to attack. We're going to get there first, which is good. They now have to attack into us. This army is going to get there over time as well. When this unit wants to leave, we're going to continue paying him to stay here. It's not so certain about us winning, but we are defeating this army fairly quickly. Okay, keep adding troops in. We might be okay this time. Yes, I think we are okay this time. Oh. That was a little bit touch and go there for a second. Right, I need to give away that city again. Back to the battle. Okay. Clear those out. No governorship for you. This 5,000 man army is going to arrive late. Yep, it's not even going to make it to the battle. Oh no, it did make it. Okay, well, you know, they got there for the end. That's now us at 2% war score. Those were 15%. Yeah, we killed 7,000. They still have quite a few troops left, but killed a large number of them. Let's head up here now. Back to the army that's having the worst time of their lives, just constantly starving. So we want to go to this one. Continue making our way up through these bits of land. Okay. Back over here. Oh, I remember that. I was like, what's this army? It's the army I sent to siege ages ago. It just has no troops left in it. Alright, split in two. One goes here. The other goes here. Then this army. What's the supply limit on these ones? 3,000. Okay, so split again. And split again. Grab all four. I don't know why it keeps bouncing the camera back, because that's not what I'm telling it to do. I think it's not reading my... yeah, it's not reading the hotkeys. Like, it's not... Because you're meant to hold down shift when you do it to dismiss an army, but I think it's ignoring the fact that I'm holding down shift. At least the first time I do it. Right. Now we can siege this. It'll be nice and quick because it's recently been sieged. Alright. So, get that one back. Next one. So now we're getting war score back by de-sieging what they have already sieged. And it's going to be quicker in theory for us to do that than it was for them to siege it in the first place. And hopefully my allies are also going to siege. They are, but it's going to take them like 3 months because none of them have siege units. Right. Back over here. Wherever we are. Where are we? We're here. Right. 20 days left on that siege. Okay. This army, guessing is just... Wait, those Mongol... That a Mongol army? It might be. Wait, did they get... We're being attacked by someone else. We just randomly got put in another army. Or not another army, in another war. Well, thank you, vassals. Really appreciate that one. Exactly when I needed to be in another war. Right. And I can create this if I wanted to. Let's create this title. Grant this to you. Grant you the new title. Right, I also got another them somewhere else. Well, this is almost certainly part of something. Yeah. So let's grant you that one. Right. There are those. Am I over my duchy limit? No, Greek Jew needs to be fixed. Right. What's this other war I'm in? Alright, sure. Whatever. Back here. Siege this down. You guys actually need to merge up somewhere over here. Like at that location. So you don't get killed by that random army that's coming around here. Back over here. We're now doing yet another siege. Right. So, taking that. Go through that army and into there. We're 1% due to taking war score. Alright. Give Dubrovnik to Croatia. I say I had too many duchies. No. Alright. Back over here. We'll split the army in two. No, we won't, because their army's all here. I hit some bar lads here. Actually, you're gonna fight in plains? I'll fight you in plains. That's what we're good at, right? Oh no, we're actually good at lowering enemy defensive advantage. Yeah, get over here. Let's fight them. Again. We have our allies nearby as well. Right, third army. It's doing what it needs to do. Right. Back over here. Right. So we're now moving our way in here to intercept. It's quite positive about our chances. Which is good. Our allies are joining, if slowly. There we go. Attack. They're trying to run. That means they don't think they can win. Alright. Yep. Killed a huge number of them already. Perfect. Let traitor be known to all there. They're adding in their troops, but too late, as in our allies adding in their troops, but too late. And we should win this one. Need a new master of the horse. New master of the horse is this guy. There we go. Stick him in there. And about to win another battle. Yes. And we're back to 16%. Betrothed can marry. Cool. You are now going to head here. Then back over this way. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have started a siege war versus the Mongol Empire. That was probably my first mistake. I probably should have split my army in half. What had one half siege and the other half chased the Mongol army so it never sieged. That would have been the correct way of doing this, I think. We did get a lot of war score off the bat though from our initial sieges, so don't know. There was probably potential for that to have worked. Maybe just going for their capital quicker would have worked. Doing what they did, effectively go for low fort level and then just roll over them, maybe was the plan. Like the right plan. Right. You're sieging. I'm going to steal your siege because I don't trust you to sit here and siege it, and you've already broken through the walls. So we're going to come and steal the siege. These armies have arrived in the same holding. We're now going to merge them together. What is your goal now? I guess I'm going to send you back to our capital because it's got enough supply limit for you to resupply, and then you can come and join this army and give us supply. That works. Back to the third army. Don't know why it doesn't move us over when we click it like that. I guess it's because we're in a battle, but I would still think it should move you over there. Right. No, we're winning against a random army that, again, is not actually at war with us. We just happen to be here. Transfer vassals that it tells us to transfer. What's this? Celebrate other cultures? Sure, we'll get the bonuses for that. Now we're on to our next siege, 43 days. Right. Finish that siege over here. They're now sieging up this way. Well, I'd love to chase them up there. So, oh, but I am taking attrition due to the harsh winter. Right, get to the coast. Where's my other army? Is it just on... Yeah, it's on the water. Alright. That's fine. Yeah, so get to the coast here. And then you can siege this one. The reason I'm sending them to the coast is once this army resupplies, I can send them up to, like, join up. Right. Siege is continuing. This army needs no supply, though. It just continues to push through. Deep into enemy territory, no supply. So, yeah, the supply limit's still so bad that it's not worth resupplying. You might as well just keep pushing in. Right. Also, there are so many tiny little armies around there that are trying to pick us off. Right. Back over here, we're at 11%. Can I white peace your war? You're obviously not interested in it. I'm not interested in it. Just a waste of everyone's time for that war to exist. Yeah, you're going to head to Karakurman. You got a supply yet? You do? Fantastic. Oh, you can get up to 300? Oh, perfect. We'll do that then. That way when we merge, we'll actually have a reasonable amount. There's a new cadet branch, apparently. Back over here. 45 days on that siege. Back over here. You're not actually independent, no. Okay. Back over here. 6 days on the Karakurman one. Grab that. Then you're going to go to the next place. Yeah, it's really not registering clicks first time. Like, that was me just right-clicking there. It is very unhappy with the current state of the game. Yeah, very, very unhappy. But that's okay, as long as it continues to run somewhat. That's alright. Neighboring ruler winning wars against my vassal. That's good. That means we don't have to be in random... Oh, this gets us another perk. This means we don't need to be in random wars against people my vassals win wars against. Yeah, siege weapon effectiveness goes up by 40%. That's good. Head up to this one, and then we can start moving our way further and further towards their capital. Right. Back over here somewhere. Finished the siege of Karakurman. Where is the Mongol army? Oh, there it is. Okay. Head in here. Continue making our way along the coast towards them. Right. So again, another siege here. That's all fine. Army of Baghdad is still moving. This army is still resupplying. It's now at 122 supply. Prisoners are dying in my dungeon. One's plotting to kill my champion, apparently. Where's the place to siege here? It's this one. Alright, fort level 1. Let's go get that. We're back to 37% war score. 36% war score, sorry. So we're getting there. 32%. It's changing every second. I'm going to send you up to that holding. I think this will work out. You can always change your mind in a second. You sure you don't want a white piece? There's no... Okay, the white piece and another 2%. How's your siege going? You're winning? Fantastic. What's this? Gift artifact? Oh, it's gone. Right. You're now going to head into Zarman here. Right. Keep moving up. Back over this way. You're now making your way onto the boats. And... Right, to win the siege. Right. You can now head to Tanais. I clicked here. There we go. Right. You can probably also head there. Right. It's fine. Right, now you'll wait peace. Cool. Glad we did that. Back over this way. You're now going to make it to Zarman. Nice. Right. Are you lost? Oh no, you're getting there. It's okay. Let's keep going. So you're just a couple of holdings away now. And we want to probably just run straight in here and attack. I think that would work. Right. Neighboring ruler lost a war. Sheikdom of some other land. Right. They're about to merge. Back to the Baghdad one. 29 days. Okay. So, end of August, go and have a look at them. First army has arrived. Second army has arrived. We now merge them together. And we get some supply. We're going to lead leading. 11 days left. We'll take this siege. Then I want to, in theory, attack in here. Can I get there without taking too much attrition? I can get there without taking any attrition, apparently. I'm not sure that's going to be true for the whole thing. Or, like, I'm not sure that's going to be true by the time we get there, but... it's true for now. Right, you finished your siege, right? Yep. Next one is this one right here. We're only like 3 provinces away from their capital. Where are we? We're here. Let's go. So, straight through on these armies. I think it might be because it's next to the major river. That might be why we're taking this one. Oh no, it's because it's next to our province. That's why we're taking no attrition on that one. I still feel like we should have taken attrition at some point here, but let's not worry about it. The AI doesn't, so we won't. Right. Isolate capital. That one must be enter seclusion, yeah. Transfer vassals that it says I should transfer. I'm going to catch this army right here. There is a Viking who's lost. Okay, sure. We'll just ignore that event. Right. We're now going to hit this army. That's going to cause these armies to turn around. That's the plan anyway. So. Almost there. Just a few more steps. Right, now they have to turn around and attack us. Which will not go well for them. Yeah. They're not quite locked in. Now they're locked in. Alright. So now they're now running into us. That's fine. So, next army's down, and these armies are also down and dead. So we have now cleared their armies, although you apparently still have armies. You have another 18,000 somewhere? Where's your 18,000? Please tell me they don't spawn up here. Yeah, wait, where are your 18,000 troops? Oh, it could be in your allies' army. Yeah, it's in your allies' army. Oh, well, that's fine then. Don't worry about that. Their allies been de-sieging my sieges, by the way? No, I have no idea where their allies are. I have no idea where their armies are. As long as they don't raise them here and attack this army, we're fine. Okay, where are we? We're here. Right, stop. Stop. We need to de-siege quite a lot. Let's just split our army up a few times. And that one as well. Cool. So now I have 8 armies. So we're going to go here. Here. Deselect. Here. 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 Yeah, now we're taking some attrition going in there. That's to be expected. Can't remember if I've sent one here. Actually, I think I have sent one here. Let's go here then. That one. I don't know why it's having trouble with where I'm clicking. Because I'm clicking and... yeah, it's not like I'm clicking close to the places it drops me off. I think it's just having trouble in general. I think it's very unhappy to be in this war. Right. 10 days left on this siege. Now we can move to the next one. Whenever it gets there. Right, next siege. We capped on war score from holdings. Maybe? Yeah, potentially yes. I think we are capped on war score from holdings, so we need to de-siege. Yeah. I think we need to get this war score back. And that will win us the war, hopefully. But we can still get 10% from taking their capital, so it's still worth this army doing what it's doing. Right, neighboring ruler won a war. Right. You go and siege that one. Our armies are all spread out and sieging now. hopefully we can start, yeah, getting war score back. That's a lot of war score we're getting back here. Good. Back over here. This one has 56 days left. Right. Back over here. Inherited the Them of the Mott. I don't want the Them of the Mott. Right. I'm going to give that to you. And I'm going to grant you the Them of the Mott. There we go. Back over here. Did the Mongol Empire always hold that land? Wait, I just realized they took more land off of Gujarat than I think they should have. Oh, let's not. At least based on the previous war. Oh, let's not worry about it. Let's not worry about it. It worked however it was going to work. Right, 40 days left on that one. You need to go find somewhere to de-siege, like here. Cool. All of these ones are slowly de-sieging. You're not in the war against me, are you? You are, and you're maybe coming from my armies. Right, you're gonna head in here and help out that army. For now. Where's our third army? Third army is now broken through the walls. 26 days till we get that one. And then we're just 2 provinces away from their capital. 2 counties away from their capital. Back over here. Sieges are all continuing. Inherited another thing that I don't want to inherit. Let's give that one away. This one's going to finish next. So, finish this siege. Next holding. Right, clear those. And back over here. So how long are these? 12 months for some of these sieges. Yeah, it's because not all of these guys have siege units. I think that's our main issue. Oh well. Right. Even if they don't make a lot of progress individually, they can make a little progress, and then when the siege units get there, then they can siege quicker. Right. That's now only got 12 days left now that the 7,000 army arrived. That 7,000 army must have had siege units. Oh! The game crashed! What? That doesn't happen very often. Alright. Just a complete crash. Oh, told you the game was running badly. Alright then. Well, I will meet you back when I've reloaded the game and we'll figure out where we are. Okay, so we're not that far back in the past. We're just a little bit further back on sieges. Which isn't the end of the world. It's not great, but it's not that far back. At most, it could be like 5 months and like 30 days, because I have autosaves on every 60 days. In fact, if I had to guess, it probably crashed on the next autosave, so it's probably exactly 6 months from where we left off. Anyway, we're now back in it, and back to the longest war. Right, this 7,000 man army, though, I can move a little quicker than I did last time, which will hopefully help us. Also, the game is running noticeably better after having crashed, which is definitely an improvement for me. Yeah, it does appear to be something about like really large wars. The game just hates it. I think it absolutely hates it. And I really wish it would stop giving me this these random provinces. I think that might be my least favorite thing about admin, is all the random holdings. It's like, hey, do you want to have this holding? It's like, no, I don't. This is why I gave it to a vassal, is so I don't have to deal with the management of it. But anyway, that's fine. Yeah, look at this. The line moves almost in real time. opposed to how it was moving before, which was like a boiling kettle. You had to not look at it for it to move. I didn't move this army though this time. You need to head up there. Yeah, there's the other them that I inherited and didn't want. So we once again give this to a random person. And then we give this random person thing, which I think means that we're just about to inherit one more thing, right? Right. Clear those out. Head to the Baghdad army. It's about to finish its siege. Great. Well, we can then send it up here. Back across to this side of things. The siege is about to finish. Just see if we have any other armies sitting around. I don't think we have any sitting around. Wait for that siege to finish. There we go. Then we'll merge that army up. And we'll then send it north a little bit. Cool. Oh, that Baghdad army is still moving, so it can't have finished its siege. Okay. Oh, this army is about to finish its one, so we can then head up to the next province with it. So, any moment now. It's going to finish its siege. Any moment now. Some things are now under siege by the enemy, which is unfortunate. Those must be the ones that Sir Daria got to up here. Yeah, but they're going to be slow. It's 3-year sieges, yeah. So, very, very slow. Hey, they broke through the walls. That's the benefit of these small armies. Even though they siege really slowly, they can still break through the walls, and then when your siege units get there, it becomes very, very quick. I mean, how quick is this one now? 23 days? Great. Back over here. We're right next to their capital. 47 days left on that one. Back over here. Just about to finish this siege. Might give us enough, actually. I don't know how much each siege is worth. That looks like a fair number of counties. Alright, so one more siege will actually get us there. One more siege back. So that one's going to get us there, I think. We do have the question of whether we want to siege their capital anyway for fun. Which we might do. Right, 15 days left. He doesn't appear to be in charge of an army anymore. Oh, okay. I think it was definitely the autosave that crashed it last time, judging by, yeah, how it was performing there. Right, then head up this way. I do want to extend all the mercenaries. There we go, extend. 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 And extend. Good. Right. Get to their capital. Hey, they managed to finish the siege. Our war score dropped. What's up with that? Right, 45 days left. And over here. Right, that's 100% war score. I'm going to do a save now in case it auto ends the war. Any moment now. Yeah, part of the problem is I have noticed the game performs worse when saving when you have like a lot of saves in your save directory. I think we have I have like 200 or 300 saves in that directory right now. So yeah. It's not great. But we gained a favor hook on that random guy. Definitely going to use that. Definitely not just a pointless event. Right. Oh, I missed one. There we go. And now, 10 days away. Oh, that must be the second set of mercenaries. We don't need them. 3 days, 2 days, 1 day. We have now taken their capital. Wonderful. So, with that, I'm going to do an actual another save here. And then we're going to see the two outcomes. So let's save over this one. So we'll overwrite that one. I don't need to overwrite that one. I can just save a new one. And this is why I end up with so many saves. So I'm like, oh yeah, I could just create another save. Right. So, step number 1. We are going to surrender. Yep. Uh-huh. That's what happens if we surrender, by the way. So, yeah, it causes quite a lot of havoc. The world goes to chaos. Development's still 99 in the capital. But yes, yeah, it completely destroys everything. And then we get to have this land here. Also, look at this! Look how much better the game runs when you only control a very tiny amount of land. And we're an interloper in the struggle, because this is now where our capital is. So yeah, we've somehow involved ourselves in the Iberian struggle. So this is the worst. Like, this is the bad ending. This is definitely the bad ending. But yeah, they would get everything that's de jure the Roman Empire. So they get everything if they win the war, which is crazy, and a huge number of troops because they get well, yeah, because they aren't admin, they're getting all the levies directly, so they get even more troops immediately. I think that's what's happening there, because they're tribal. And then we will load this one back up and we'll see the good ending, which is obviously us winning. Right, so load it up, and should be any second now. Once it gets there. Right. And now we get to see the other side of things. So enforced demands. He pays us a bunch of money. Cool. Let's go. Enforced demands. We have now defeated the Mongol Empire, who, you know what? To their credit, they were a threat. I don't think anyone can doubt that, at the very least, from our bad start of the war strategy, they did become a threat. Now, some of that threat was because I was trying to out-siege them, but we hit the siege. I believe we hit the siege cap. Yeah, cap here. And then, yeah, we definitely needed to win some battles and stop them sieging. But, yeah, that was interesting. That was fun. Now, as this is going to be the end of the series, let's have a little look at some stats that people like us to have looks at the end of a series. So, just zoom out. We'll do the map modes first, because they're easy. So I guess I should do de jure kingdoms, in case there's any weird stuff here. So that's what the de jure kingdoms look like. The Kingdom of Ireland is struggling by quite a lot. But the rest of it's fairly straightforward, I think. I don't think anything else is too crazy. Yep. De jure empires. Obviously, all of this is de jure Roman Empire. And then if we waited 78 years, this would also all become de jure Roman Empire. Apart from that... Oh, and Abyssinia down here, same amount of time. But, yeah. Apart from that, it's not anything too crazy. And that's the Mongol Empire for now. Religion? Pretty much everywhere is Hellenic. That converted really quickly, although a lot of that was due to the legend that we just did. Zaidi over here, Ashari. Yeah, this whole section of the map became very, very different because of the initial conqueror that just took it over and converted it all. Yeah. That's a very different map state than usual. Cultures? Well, we have Dalik. We have Leek. Can I see how many members there are of each culture? Probably not, right? I can see how many members there are of my culture. Probably not Dalik. I guess we could work it out. Let's go all. No, I can't work it. I was thinking because the heritage might be the same, but I don't think that even works. Because we could just do Eastern Roman heritage, which is 4,000. The leaks are 1,500 of that. Which is quite a lot, actually. For how long it's been around. Then you assume that leaks are another large portion of that. You know what we could do? Wait, can I type it in here? Oh, I could do it like that. Oh, there you go. Culture leak. Let's clear that out. It's 800 leaks, which should mean that there's 1,700 Greeks. 1,300. Oh, and then the other ones are the Dalek hybridizations. Alright. Cool. So that's how our culture did. Any cultures anywhere they shouldn't be? I mean, that aren't our culture, because our culture is naturally going to be where it shouldn't be. There's still some Norse. That's unusual that there's still some Norse, I think. Usually it's all converted to Danish, Swedish, or Norwegian by this point. Yeah, I can't see any obvious cultures that are that far out. Oh, Khazaro-Greek. Oh, there you go. There's a big one. Khazaro-Greek. Yeah. And actually Georgio-Leak as well. Yeah. Oh, and there's Bulgaro-Greek. Yeah, so there's a lot of hybrid cultures that are out of place, actually. Oh, and there's Vlacho-Russian. One that doesn't involve us there as well. And there's another one that doesn't involve us. Cool. Alright. Houses? Well, that's hardly surprising. You can't split this one down, by the way, as in you can't... yeah, you can't drill down to vassals, so... There you go, there's what houses hold things. It's not really that surprising right now. Because it's us holding most of everything. So that's disease, legend, county, governments, I guess. It's kind of interesting. There's administrative, feudal, there's a little tribal left. But it's mostly administrative on here, clan here, and then a little feudal. Cool. Next we have court languages. Pretty much everywhere is Greek on this side. A little bit of Finnic, a little bit of Sami still up there. And then Iranian is kind of second, and then obviously, yeah, the Mongol Empire is mostly Mongol, and then Shaz Turkic in that area. What's this one? Landless rulers. Oh, this might crash it. Oh, it didn't like me pressing that button. You know, there's the landless rulers. Mostly centered around areas of high, like, conflict or areas of high development. Makes sense. Economy map mode. So this was making 131 a month. These weren't making quite as much, but they were making... Actually, no, you know what? Some of those were. Yeah. That one's making about 108 a month for the whole holding, because obviously Byzantian is only the singular castle. So although the castle's making 131, other holdings are still making reasonable amounts of money, because they've got a lot of different holdings within it. Yeah. So basically it's the bits that we held. Oh, this one's making a lot of money apparently. No, it's not. It's apparently only making like... I don't know why that one's bright yellow. It's only making like 18. But I don't know what the conditions are for it to go yellow. It might be like based upon the, like compared to the average, and the average might just be really low. Although this one is 0 and it's also yellow, so I don't know. Maybe it's broken. Anyway, yeah. Pretty much where you'd expect. It's places we held, basically, plus, like, the gold mines. That makes sense. Also, like, India in general is kind of a little bit more, like, it looks like it has more income than the rest of the world. Or it's, like, at least even to over here, which is cool. Right. That's the development map mode. Yeah, this is because we had an early plague that took out a lot of the development, and then we controlled most of the world, so most of the development is centered around there, apart from the stuff that was being held up by the Catholic Church. And then the rest of the world has pretty much no development. Actually, Iberia has a lot, but I guess we left Iberia alone. So, this might be because we left Iberia alone, it was allowed to actually develop up. Anyway. There's control. There's not really any purpose to that map mode. Terrain won't have changed. Yeah, so nothing else we need there. And then, people like us to have a look at our house. So, Dynasty has 439 living members, 27 houses in our dynasty. Highest ranked was us. We had quite a lot of king rank or above people here. Cool. In terms of houses, obviously ours is going to be, let's go by living members. So ours is obviously biggest house. Then we have Caballarios, Hexavulus Ribnica. So what's this one? So this is a family who actually doesn't hold anything currently, at least their house head doesn't. Neither does that guy. That guy holds a them. Alright. Cool. There's Norway. Cool. So we have quite a lot of like houses which just have a small number of people in them. Neat. Next. Living members for our house. So our house in particular had held most of the power, which makes sense. We're going to go in here next, which is a little out of the normal order, but that's fine. Let's have a look at families. Ours is the most powerful family by quite a margin due to number of held governorships. House Abbasid second. These guys were making a run for it. They're quite high. Number of held governorships is the main reason for them going up that much. So that's Ruthenia. Then Hashemid Geneva, which was Zaporizhia. Palatamon, which is Sicily. And then Stelios, which is Dalem. So actually, none of my family spin-offs are in there. Where's the first Hexavulus family spin-off that we can see? Oh, there we go. Yeah, so this is probably the first one. So this is probably the most powerful spin-off. Alright, which is one which is right next to... Oh, this is the one that we deliberately tried to power up at some point, because it had so many negatives. Ah. Okay. And then last but not least, we're going to have a look at our dynasty tree, because this is what might crash the game. So, where are we? This one. Alright, it was fine with that. So this is us, there with our 7 daughters and 2 granddaughters. There's also this weird line off to the side, we're going to ignore that. So then we have our father, who was Captain Farold, then Samuel, who had Samuel the First before him, and before Samuel the First there was Emperor David the First, and before Emperor David the First there was... Oh yeah, it's not letting me go any further than this. Yeah. Yeah, before that there was someone, but we've kind of lost track of them. Right, let's close that and go back this way then. We'll do it via this. There we go. Inherited via... Oh yes, because we forced him to give up. So we had Asan the Evil who held it temporarily. I do feel it's a little unfair to him that we got to write the history and we're like, well, he's evil because he held it and he wasn't Hexavulus. But David II, Samuel II, Samuel I, Adrianos II, David I, Empress Pelagia, installed by faction demand. So it was Macedon. So David I must have been the first one of ours who held it, right? Yes, because the one before him was then Theodosius. So this is now the despot of Epirus. Looking down. Oh, and he also created that. So before that we had the Them of Epirus. And then this should get us back in our family tree. So it was Ionas, the Unchaste of Epirus, and before that was Prince Romanus, who I don't think we played as, right? So I think you were maybe the first. Maybe Nicopolis is what I need to look at. Nicopolis? Title history? Does it go back any further? No, that's it. Stephanios, we didn't play as, so... Yeah, so I think this is it, right? Unless... Was there someone before you? No, you have no parents. Yeah. So this is where we started. Wait, did we only play like 7 characters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. According to this, we only played 6 characters. Is that right? I guess it could be correct. I mean, they did live for a very long time. Alright, well. There you have it. That is everything you could possibly want to know about this playthrough. And I think that... Actually, you know what we could also look at? One last one. Religion, Hellenism. So, 12,000 characters out of the 37,000 in the game follow Hellenism. And then if we go to Orthodoxy, 5,900. So Orthodoxy just got completely destroyed by us coming along. Anyway, well, we also got risen to be in control of most of the world before that, so I mean, it's better than if I was to look for Catholic, which has 82 people who are still following it. But anyway, yeah, that is going to be where we're going to end this series. Thank you very much for watching. For those of you who are wondering what's going to come next, what series is going to happen next on the channel, I would reckon that the next series is probably going to be the new DLC, because the new DLC comes out in 9 days as of me recording this, so that would make sense for the next thing. There may be a short series in between, like a week-long thing if I can find something that fits, but if not, there will almost certainly be one on either the 28th or 29th, depending on when exactly in the day the DLC comes out. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. Goodbye.